video. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. So firstly, I just want to apologise if you can hear the rain on the roof. It's raining today, but I really need to get this video filmed, so I'm still going to do it anyway. And today I'm going to be showing you guys what I have been reading this month as an English literature student. It feels like it's a long time since I've posted one of these, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get started. Okay, so the first book I want to start with I haven't actually got a physical copy of because it is on my iPad, but this is Orlando by Virginia Woolf. I used this piece to write my current essay that's not really current anymore, but it's submitted my essay on this term. I loved it. I loved it in a way, but in a sense it was really confusing and I didn't really understand it. But once I started writing my essay about it and reading more secondary sources, it made a lot more sense. So that was the first book. So that's Virginia Woolf's Orlando. Definitely recommend it if you like that kind of thing. So it's like 1900s literature. So if you like it, have a look for it. You can find anywhere. You can get the paper copies off Amazon. You can get it on Kindle. You can get it on iBooks as well. Okay, so the next book is Thomas Hardy's Test of the Ubervilles. So this was for my Victorian Lit module. So this basically just kind of challenges all the Victorian kind of things that we know. It kind of shows a woman as a powerful woman rather than what is like the typical Victorian kind of female character where they don't really have any control, they don't really have any power. But I love how in this book Tess starts as having all this power and then she kind of just, if that makes sense. But it's a really good read. I definitely recommend it. It is quite a big book and it is quite wordy. Like some of the descriptions are just crazy, ridiculously crazy. But I definitely recommend giving this book a read if you are into Victorian literature. Obviously I'm not here to recommend books, I'm here to say, oh, this is the best book in the world, but this is definitely one of the books I would say that if you are looking for something to read, this, definitely, if you need something challenging. Okay, so the next two books are kind of core books for these modules. So this is my creative non-fiction module book, and then this is my classic fairy tales book. So in the classic fairy tales, I've spoken about this before basically, I think. But basically it just has all different types of versions of the fairy tales. So the Cinderella, I'm currently writing my essay on Cinderella and a critical piece which you can find at the back of the book. So I definitely recommend if you're into reading all different types of versions of short stories or fairy tales or anything like that, and then reading critical pieces about it afterwards, to definitely buy this book. It is quite expensive, but it's definitely worth it, especially if you're at university and you're looking for maybe another secondary source book that you haven't used for your own module, and this is definitely one I'd recommend because you could get so much use out of it. And then we have Brief Encounters, which as I said was my creative non-fiction module. So in this one we are heavily focused on biographies at the minute. This is one of the ones I read. I've marked the wrong pages in here, but basically we're heavily focusing on like autobiography kind of writing. So this just basically has different pieces of writing about people's lives and their own way of telling a story. They're quite cool, some of them you can think they're a bit like, what the heck have I just read? But some of them are so creative and it's crazy how like you can kind of plot that in to a story. So I definitely recommend it. Definitely. If you just want something different to read, basically, it's just a good idea to pick this up. So the next book I have to show you guys isn't on my module. It's a book I saw Ruby Granger talk about and I thought it looked really cool, so I picked it up and I have started reading it, but unfortunately assignments and everything have kind of got in the way. But it's Lullaby by Leela Slimane. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Really sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But yeah, this book's really interesting so far. I'm about a chapter in, I think. Roughly a chapter in. But yeah, this book so far has been a really nice read just for something outside of the core books that we have to read on our modules, because after a while you find that you're reading the same old thing and you're literally just reading because you have to, and I want to enjoy reading while I'm at university. So this was one of the books that I read up outside of uni. So how do I find time to do it? I don't know. My brain's all over the place with books at the minute anyway. So reading for pleasure is kind of hard to do, but I found time to squeeze this one in, and I'm hoping over the Christmas break to finish off reading this also. Okay, so that is kind of the core reading that I've been doing, and then we had a lot of like secondary source reading and that. So one of the books we use is the Peter Barry book. I haven't got it with me. I don't know where I've put it. I think it might be upstairs. But it's the Peter Barry beginning theory book, and that book's really good for theory, even though it's very, very, very confusing. But I definitely recommend that if you like theory kind of books, to buy the Peter Barry beginning theory. I think I spoke about it in my last what I've been reading this month video, but that was one of the core module books as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any books you think you're going to have a read of. But apart from that, again, as I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on Tuesday for a new one. Bye!